Take this lamb stew aristocrat with whole vegetables.
Remember how dinner used to be?
For dessert, there was one of Jane's elegant chocolate cakes.
Today, it's not just the food that's changed, but how it's served, a concept known as plating.
It usually starts with a sketch of a dish. So I draw it first, I keep working it, and I refuse to give up.
When Chef Alfred Portale started at the Gotham Bar and Grill nearly 30 years ago in Manhattan, he gave new meaning to the term balanced meals. Once a jewelry designer, he began creating architectural feats of food, like this towering tuna tartare.
I call this high-touch food. It's very labor-intensive. Sometimes you'll have two people working on one plate.
His dramatic mix of food and flavors was a hit, albeit a bit of a challenge for the wait staff.
We have to walk up a flight of stairs to get into the dining room. And it isn't easy to carry these dishes.
Today, tall food is no longer in style.
Who decides what's current style in plating?
We do.
Portale's once soaring seafood salad now looks more like this.
I'm just going to relax the presentation and do something a little bit more natural and more organic. So that's how I arrived at this. And I haven't had any complaints.
Plating takes time and usually adds to the cost of a dish. But if you think it's done only in high-price, high-end restaurants, you need to get out more.
We have very, I wouldn't say strict, but very defined plating rules, like where things go on the plate. They all have that same, we call it a plate presentation.
Jessica James is an executive chef at Applebee's. Yes, that Applebee's.
We feed the masses, if you will. We feed 1 million people a day, but out of that 1 million, I'm confident to say that there's plenty of people who do care the way their food looks.
The abundance of cooking shows, says James, has created a new generation of demanding foodies who regularly post pictures of their meals on social media websites. So a steak dinner at Applebee's that once looked like this now looks like this.
Same food,
But a different presentation. Why is this better?
more contemporary. It's not just a steak, it's something that they'll crave, and it's something that they probably won't make at home.
It's not likely you'll make this at home.
I was going to say that looks like a piece of beef.
Yeah,
It does, and that's a beet?
yeah. And we basically start slowly cooking it like we would a piece of meat.
Chef Matthew Leitner of Atera in New York City takes plating to another level. An appetizer that looks like bone marrow is made from hearts of palm, celery roots that resemble walnuts, and pieces of cheese that are, well, cheesecake.
I like to make it look beautiful, and I want things that look simple to look simple. I want things that look complex to look complex.
It turns out that plating, while not usually listed in a recipe, could be a chef's most important secret ingredient.